Find a comfortable sitting position that you are going to be okay with for about the next 10 minutes. So sitting on a chair or on the floor, on a bolster on a floor. Get yourself stable. So really feel supported by the surface that you're sitting on. And lengthen the spine. So create a nice strong structure, spinal alignment, tall through the spine, lifting through the crown, without becoming rigid or tight anywhere. And we'll bring our attention now down to the toes and the feet, top of the feet, soles of the feet, and the ankles. We're just going to scan through the body, bottom to top, and then back down from top to bottom. And the idea is just to notice and become aware of any sensations, but not actually to change anything or judge anything. It's just a creation of awareness. So in the feet and ankles, and then coming up to the lower legs, shins and calves, up to the knees, back of the knees, front of the knees, and then the thighs, front of the thighs and back of the thighs, coming all the way up to the buttocks, and the chair or the floor where you're sitting on just really feel supported. Side of the hips, front of the hips, and now just bringing your attention to the fingertips, the fingers, the thumbs, all the way up into the palm of the hands, the back of the hands and the wrists, and then up into the forearms, inside of the forearm or outside of the forearm, coming up to the elbows, the elbow pits inside and outside of the elbows, over the elbows to the upper arms, and up into the shoulder area. The shoulders are often where we hold a lot of tightness and tension, but again, the idea of this practice is just to be aware, just to notice. So just notice what's going on in the shoulder area. And any time that your mind wanders into thought, then that's fine, that's natural. When you notice that your mind has wandered, then you just gently guide your attention back to the part of the body that we're focusing on. And it's actually good for the mind to wander because it's a little bit of a practice to actually bring your attention back, bring your awareness back to what you're focusing on, to the present moment, to the sensations that you're exploring and feeling at this moment in time. So we bring our attention back to the shoulders. And then we'll go back down the body to the belly, to the tummy, the navel, front of the tummy, and then round to the lower back. And let's work our way up the spine. So you could almost go vertebra by vertebra. Imagine just gently moving up the spine, bringing awareness up the spine, lower back, mid back, upper back, And then come round to the front of the torso, to the ribs, the lower ribs, the sternum, the breastbone, the collarbone. Again, back up into the shoulders, the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the throat, the front of the neck, the teeth, the lips, the tongue, the jaw, eye sockets, forehead, round to the back of the skull, the base of the skull, and then over to the top, to the crown of the head. So that little soft part when you were a baby, the crown of the head, so just slightly towards the back of the head. If you joined a line from ear to ear over the top of the head, then you'd just about reach the crown of the head in the center of that. So just focus on the crown of the head for a few moments. And now notice the breath, the breathing. How are you breathing? Where are you breathing? Just check in with the breath. Do you notice the air in the nostrils as it enters, as you breathe in and as you breathe out? Do you notice in the chest, in the upper chest? Or in the belly, the lower ribs? Just where do you notice the breath? And pick just one place and just focus, focus your attention on that particular place where you notice the breath. Again, if your attention drifts, if you are caught up in thoughts, then just acknowledge that and just gently guide your attention back to the breath, that place where you're noticing the breath. And now we'll scan back down from the top of the body, so back to the crown of the head, down through the head, through the throat, through the shoulders, through the rib cage, through the belly and the lower back, through the pelvis, the upper legs, the thighs, the knees, the lower legs, the ankles, and the feet. And then just give yourself a few moments. Bring your attention back into the space around you. Maybe have a little stretch if you need a little stretch. And we'll finish our practice there.